You'd probably be interested. I was talking about how I was going to do a campaign with pirates. And, like,
Hell yeah, I fucking love pirates.
Most of the world is going to be flooded, and y'all are just going to be chilling on a pirate ship, looking for treasure and shit.
I'm down.
Hell yeah. Cool. Got 2 people down. That's awesome.
My one question for you, Snuck, is would it be 5e or would it be another game style?
I was thinking 5e, probably.
Ooh.
I love 5e.
So do I.
Most people I know like 5e, so probably 5e.
Alright, I'll just post this everywhere. Acoustic Cam, hope you're both doing well.
I've been working from home the last week and a half. Otherwise, it's been pretty well.
Nice.
I'm going back to work after having COVID.
Oh,
jeez. I'm alright.
Okay, way to steal my thunder there. With the bigger bombshell,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Do you have anything to bombshell back, Kahuna?
Nope.
Alright.
Well done, everyone.
Fair enough.
Well done.
I'll thank you, Joey, for the sub.
I have a pretty big bombshell. Joseph. That's my bombshell. Good, I still have Twitch muted. Oops.
Alright. Post this. Alright. Today should be an interesting session, or probably more lax than past 2 sessions where I've just thrown you guys into situations nonstop. But hopefully this will go pretty well.
It's been pretty fun. I like it a lot.
I like situations.
That you do. That you do. Alright, let's get started. If this will, I'm not 100% sure if I have enough to eat out the full 3 hours, but I think I have enough to get through that people will enjoy, so we're going to just focus on that. Get the music. There we go. Alright, so where we last left off, the gang was beginning to set sail for the town of Bryn Shander for some shopping and fun. Returning to Good Mead after killing Sephic Kaltro, the gang made sure that Hlin and Rupee got some rest and healed up before they themselves went back to the inn to rest. While Shander and Olivessa, the 2 politicians vying for the speaker slot in Good Mead, were a bit concerned that the gang had not gotten the verbeeg yet, the gang assured them that they would get him the next day. And, once the next day arrived, the gang traveled north to the verbeeg's lair, leaving Nayala behind due to reasons. Once at the lair, the gang began to sneak in, finding first a roaring fire and a bunch of sheep and goats. Heading deeper in, the gang came across a sleeping ogre, right by the missing mead casks. Sneaking by the ogre in the hopes of taking his club in the mead, Balthazar accidentally woke him up and got into a fight with him. Sorry, I lost my place for whatever. The fight ended relatively quickly as the gang jumped him and Correth blew off his head. Following the incident, the gang discovered the mead casks were empty and noticed that the verbeeg, named Duhg, was following their path of destruction. Sneaking into the tomb within the lair, Duhg discovered the gang and had his pet bear encircle the other entrance into it. After some failed attempts to convince Duhg that they were ghosts, and after Balthazar accidentally insulted Dugh's girlfriend, the gang got into a fight with Duhg and his bear. Thanks to some quick thinking by the gang managed to kill the bear as Sorrin snuck up behind Duhg and snapped his neck. As the gang celebrated their victory, another problem arose. Nayala, who came up the mountain late, ran to Dugh's girlfriend Gahg on her way to Dugh's lair, as she was planning on giving Duhg a basket of strange metals for their anniversary. Once at the lair, and having heard Gahg walk into it, the gang quickly panicked about what to do next. Denver and Roxy quickly left the lair as Sorrin, Correth, Vars, and Balthazar got into a conversation with Gahg about why they were there. Eventually, though, Vars decided to inform Gahg that they were actually cops there to arrest Duhg, and convinced Gahg, and as Vars convinced Gahg to hand over the medals in exchange for letting Duhg go. Agreeing, Nayala got the medals as the gang led Gahg to Duhg. Nayala quickly peaced out as the gang jumped Gahg when she saw the dead corpses of Duhg and the ogre. After killing her, they decided to never speak of this again and went back to Good Mead. At Good Mead, Denver began talking to Roxy, Nayala, and later everyone else about his own reasons for being in Icewind Dale, and decided that he would help the gang out with what they needed from the region. Olivessa and Shander then learned from the gang that the verbeeg was dead, but that all the mead was gone. Shander quickly stormed off, but Olivessa was thankful for their work and proceeded to give Denver the sigil of Good Mead as a reward. Afterwards, the gang and Denver decided to figure out where they would travel next, ultimately deciding on heading to Bryn Shander to stock up on supplies, and then head on over to Targos. Informing Hlin and Rupee of their plans, the gang then decided to rest and head out in the morning. So what will happen next? What will the gang get at Bryn Shander? Find out now on The Sun Never Rises. Alright. I'll change the map. So, it is morning. You guys have all rested. You have all your HP, spell slots, and other fun abilities back. And yeah, breakfast is being served. Denver's already headed down, getting the caravan ready. What would you all like to do?
Well, we still have to formally endorse one of the two candidates, right?
Well,
Or was that implied?
it's kind of a mix of implied. Plus, I forget who said it last time, but they just said as soon as you guys were gonna head out, you would just endorse her or whatever.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. But you've already can clearly tell that Shander wants nothing to do with you all.
Alright.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're all at this. I'm assuming that you're all at this point downstairs because no one else said anything. As you're all having breakfast.
Yep.
Denver's got the caravan loaded up. As Hlin bandaged up as well too. Has her caravan set up as well outside.
I'm just gonna go see Rupee one last time.
Okay.
See what she's doing. Give her a hug.
Sounds good. She is now back at her house, recuperating a little bit. Oh,
Hey, you doing alright?
I'm doing fine. Just doctor said to rest for a bit before I go back out logging again.
Yeah, you get some good rest. Come here, give me a hug. Oh no, I'll come over there. You know what? I thought about that. I'm just gonna, let me give you a nice big hug.
You guys have a very nice hug. I won't even make you roll for it because I already know it's good. But she's like, so Roxy, what are you gonna do now after solving this time problems?
Right now we're going to Bryn Shander.
Oh, you going to the big city?
Yeah, the big one. You ever been there?
Once when I traveled through Bryn Shander to get to here. But I know you'll have a nice little time.
Yeah, I didn't really have much money, so I just kind of went past that.
Same, but you have money now?
I got a good chunk of change, honestly.
Oh. I don't know why she said that, but well, you take care, Roxy. I'll be here, and if you do see Mom, tell her I said hi, and I hope she's doing well.
Absolutely. I'll be sure to come back as soon as I can. Check in on you.
Oh, thank you. And then she gives you one more nice big old hug.
Okay, I'm happy.
Alright. So, back at the inn, you guys have the caravans all kind of set up. Olivessa is there to say goodbye, along with a few of her supporters as well too. Well, I guess to say thank you again for all of your help. I've told some people about, you said there were animals up there too, so they should be collecting them probably within the next few days.
Goats and sheep.
Goats and sheep. Maybe that'll probably have to be my slogan for this, though. It's strange. I haven't seen Shander since yesterday, and he's probably just being a rump or whatever.
Yeah, probably just being a sour pill. He's a dirty, filthy capitalist after all.
Alright, she just takes that as it is. It's not going to comment too much on it.
A dirty, filthy politician.
She also raised an eyebrow at that. Might I ask, who among you is the representative of all of you, outside of Mr. Denver? There she go.
I don't know.
Do we have what's one of us who represents us? Other than I feel like Denver is probably the best.
All right. So for
I'm
this
pretty
sake,
charming.
But I feel like Roxy is like, at least in this town, like she is the sister of someone who like lives here. So maybe her.
all right. Well, with Roxy then, Olivessa basically asks you, Roxy, if like someone can take a quote unquote sketch of the two of you. Like you're shaking hands with her, she's shaking hands with you. As someone comes up and like makes a quick sketch of it though to like.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Alright, you guys do it. It takes a few minutes. You guys, just as the person taking the sketch has to like make it, and and cameras don't exist in this world. But we'll put that in the newspaper for tomorrow.
Wait, what do you mean cameras don't exist in this world?
Well, I was saying that out of character. But...
What's a camera?
Yeah.
What's a camera voice in my head? Tell me.
I don't know what this is.
A thing that makes photos for you, but you can't really do that. Alright, but...
It's like a sketch artist, but like real quick.
Alright. But with that, Olivessa bids you guys farewell, and if there's anything else you guys want to do in this town, you can get going.
I want to rob the bank.
It's not really like a quote-unquote bank. I mean, you basically would have to go to Mead Hall, because I guess that's where they would probably store most of the money. But Mead Hall is pretty, like, you ain't getting into Mead Hall right now unless you're gonna like sneak or break your way in or bust your way in.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna do that. No, I'm kidding.
I heard heist, let's do it.
Damn it.
Alright. And you guys begin to take off in the two caravans. And also the axe speak that Roxy rides as well too.
Yes.
Alright. So you guys begin to make your way out of the town, going up the east way. But then gonna probably make a left to Bryn Shander. As you guys are, caravanning by, you do see another caravan kind of pass by you as it begins to head towards Good Mead. But yeah, as the streets are busy today.
What is that? Do they look like they're coming in with like trade or?
Roll me a perception check.
Alrighty. I always lose these.
8. Just like bunch of dudes in a caravan. You don't really see like anything really on them.
Alright. That wasn't like to rob them. That was just like to make sure that they were not sketchy people.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, just a couple of dudes. Alright.
Cool.
Let me put up the music a little bit. So, it is with a caravan, it's about a 3-hour ride to Bryn Shander. You guys, like I said before, you have to pull up the basic map. Make your way up the east way, and then turn left at the crossroads. Freehand. So, you get, like, basically, you kind of do it like that.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you guys are making your way up, Denver calls out to you all. Alright then, everybody. Who here has been to Bryn Shander and who has not?
I was here. I was there a little bit. Kind of passed through. Didn't really have much money, and everything's expensive.
Alright. Anybody else? Or
I just shake my head.
I have not.
okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Correth.
No, I've never been.
Okay. Alright. Well then, first of all, I can tell you, very big city, big walls surrounding it, but that's what helps keep it safe. As for what's to kind of do in the town, it's quite a lot. They have some nice taverns for those who like to drink. A very good, like, blacksmith shop chain there, like Black Iron Blades, I believe what it was called. If you need to boost your armor, weaponry, or get any general supplies, you'd go there. Oh, that's right. I know there is, like, you got one. The town's probably the only town that has, like, a legit magic shop there too. So, if you want to buy some magical items or potions, you would go there. And I know for those who are interested, there's both the Bryn Shander Public Library has quite a lot of collection of knowledge and information about.
Ooh, books!
Yeah, about what you can find out here. And I know for some of the more religious folks, they actually do have a pretty big religious district there too. Alright then. So, you all can decide once we get there what we want to do, but I guess for now we just gotta make our way over there.
Do you have a map of Bryn Shander?
That will be pulled up once we get there.
Alright.
I was asking Denver.
I know. I was referring about it. He has like kind of a
I'll
basic,
show it to you.
yeah, like a basic general map. He'll show you once you guys get there.
Ah, sweet.
All right. As you do make your way up, though, Hlin very much he also pipes up. I will say though that before you guys go milling about the city, you can help me drop off my caravan at my old home, and say our goodbyes and all that.
Of course.
Of course.
She nods her head at that as you guys begin to as you make your way there. And after about a full 3 hours, you guys do begin to see some like pretty big walls placed up in front of you. And just as quickly though, you make your way there. Or in, actually. Alright. So, let me actually show you what Bryn Shander does look like.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You guys are coming in from the east gate.
Just a noticeable size difference from the other villages.
This, yes. I'll say, Roxy, roll me a history check. With advantage, because you've been here before.
Sweet.
19. Alright. From what you know about Bryn Shander, and since you live in the 10 towns for basically your whole life, this is very much the big city. It's the largest city in Icewind Dale. Lots of trade kind of comes about here, and for generally most people who travel to the region, they usually kind of make a stop here to like kind of get about. Barring, I would say, yeah, like Sorrin, Vars, Balthazar, you guys probably have like maybe passed through this town at least once when you made your way up here. Didn't really doubt you would really do a whole lot given circumstances, but yeah.
We were in a rush to Cannon of All, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, but if you're traveling from anywhere in the Swords Coast into Icewind Dale, you would stop in Bryn Shander.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you guys make your way to the east gate, some guards come out, have to ask what you're there for, want to be safe and all that. Denver kind of covers for all of you, there for business and whatnot. And for vacation too. And they quickly take you in. Denver, so, as he does kind of pull out the map for you, Roxy, as you guys make your way to Hlin's house, which is more on this side of the map. Alright, from what I remember, over here is where the shops are, like Black Iron Blades, the magic shop, general store, stuff like that. The religious district is out more towards, not a religious stuff. The library is out towards the center of town, right by Bryn Shander Town Hall. Religious district is to the northeast, out over here. And, the fun pleasure districts, especially those taverns, are up by the north gate. As for these caravans, my caravan and your axe speak though, Roxy, will have to store it in the stables down by the south.
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright. But, before you guys begin to do your shopping trip, you make a quick stop at Hlin's house, as we have to say our goodbyes, of course. I know, I got things prepared. You guys pull up to, appears to be a circular house, place where Hlin can store the caravan to. You can all very much tell, like, this house kind of looks abandoned in a sense, like nobody, like, there's like dust on, like, dust and ice, and snow has not been swept off in a good while. Like, oh yeah, I guess I'll be a bit honest. When I abandoned my home for this revenge quest, I didn't think I'd be coming back to it.
How long you been gone?
She pauses, thinks about it. Month and a half. I had to run around a bit before I finally got the tip on Kaltro. And once I got the tip, I had to quickly then put a lot of my money in getting those flyers out and the reward for all of you to catch him and come to Caradon of all for that. Reminds me, I should probably go take that down now so more people don't go up to the town expecting me to be there.
A month and a half, you say, for a revenge quest. It's not very much of a revenge quest, if I were to say so.
You should probably check the inside of the house before you say that. As she opens the door to, like, maybe give you guys like some tea to drink. You can very much tell Hlin probably went into a little bit of a rage. Found out her husband was dead, considering all the smashed furniture and stuff in here. I think I have like one good cup left. As she pours some tea and just gives it to you, Vars.
Thank you.
But
I'm starting to carry stuff in from her caravan into the house.
I'll help do that.
Very much a mess, and you guys just you
just like help clean up.
All right. You guys would probably spend maybe about a good hour moving things in, cleaning up. You don't really know what to do with the broken stuff, Roxy, but Hlin tells you to just like put it into one big pile, and she'll contact the garbage people to come pick it all up.
All right.
Well, I guess this was fun in a way. Or maybe not fun, but exciting. I used, like I said before, I've just mainly been a guard in this town for some time. My husband was a glass worker. And I thought we would just be able to retire here peacefully for the rest of our days. But I guess the world has other plans.
Are you gonna do all right here by yourself, then?
I'll once I heal up, I'll probably put out some guard business work again, so I can make some cash and get my house into tip-top shape. Yeah, I think I'll be fine. So she looks to you, Roxy. Roxy, did you ever figure out exactly why Kaltro was stalking your sister and wanted to duel you and all that?
I don't know yet. He said something about my father, and he's been gone since as long as he's never been in my life.
Yeah,
he was gone before I was born.
Yep, that is the Roxy. You do not know your dad, and like the only out of your two siblings, Rupee doesn't really remember him. Like he probably left when she was like 2 or 3. outside of your mom, maybe your older brother Rupert may know, but you never really talked to him about it.
Yeah, I'll have to ask the next time I see him. Like, I gotta figure this out. I'm really worried about my family.
I see. Well then, what concerns me, I guess, too, is how he got those abilities as well. But I guess that's just another thing we have to deal with this godforsaken everlasting rhyme.
I mean, if I had to guess, probably the same person who's looking for my father. You know? Like, something happened, and I gotta figure that out.
Alright then. Well, you all take care as she begins to shake your hands and all that.
Take care.
Don't hesitate. Get in touch with us if you need anything.
Yes,
Aye.
don't worry, I will. And you all don't hesitate to contact me too if you ever need my help.
Forever passing through. I'll be sure to stop by.
Thank you. Alright. Gives you all a nice, firm handshake. Even Denver, gets a handshake too, even though there's that whole competing interest stuff from a while back, but who cares?
I do bow.
Oh, that's nice.
Respect my elders.
Alright. And like that, you guys head out. The door is closed as Denver pipes up. So let me go put my caravan in the axe peak somewhere safe, and then we can get started.
Hell yeah.
Alright. And
Hell yeah.
and very quickly, that all happens. So all 6 of you, we got time and we got decisions to make. What do
Shopping!
Yeah. Yes.
Shopping episode.
All right. What do people want to do? I'm gonna go. I'll go down the list.
Okay.
Correth, any particular things you want to do?
Oh, sorry.
Magic shop for the first stop, and then a potion shop.
Okay. By the way, I mentioned those things from before. If there's like something else I did not say that you did want to check out, I'm pretty sure I can run it still, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, I would like that magic shop.
All right.
That's
Same.
Balthazar?
The magic shop is where the place I would enchant weapons, right?
Yes.
Alright, yeah. Magic. I'm all down for magic.
All right. Vars?
Magic.
Okay. Nayala.
I want to go to the magic shop and the blacksmith.
Okay. Sorrin?
Okay. So, no surprise, I also want to go to the magic shop. However, I don't have to go immediately with everyone else that's going. Unless you want me to.
Okay, so if magic shop is in like your top 3, I would say let's have everybody go in first so we can do that whole
Okay.
shopping at once, and then we can split
And
up.
then number 2 is, like along the way towards the magic shop, I would like to start asking around about the Black Raven Monastery.
All right.
See if anyone knows anything in direct relation to that.
Okay. And then
I would. My other 2 things are I want to go to the blacksmith. I want to go to the library.
Okay.
Same. Those are my 2 also.
All right. I'll get Correth, Nayala, and Vars' 2 as well soon enough. But for now, magic shop time. I think this was the one song I was going to use for it. All right. So Denver leads you guys over to the magic shop, basically in the more market center part of town. It's this building right here, funny enough, right across the street from Black Iron Blades, the blacksmith's shop. Denver basically is like, well, I'll let you guys have your fun, go nuts. Now remember, since I am paying for lodging and whatnot, I can't cover all of your costs, so you're afraid you're gonna have to be on your own for that.
Of course. The luxuries are on us.
Yeah. And sure enough, you guys walk into Maverick's Magic Shop. You see some people, kind of perusing this, the things the things that are out on display, the scrolls, the potions. As you see a human man at the counter is like, "Hello there, welcome to Maverick's Magic Shop. My name's Maverick."
Who would have guessed?
I would have guessed. Now then.
I'm glad you know your own name. That's an achievement. Some people don't.
Haha. Anyways, what would you like? We got it all here. We got magic items, potions, spell scrolls, and the rest.
How about we start with the magic items, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. So, he has a select set of magic items he's either recently acquired or made. As we can pull them out for all of you. He first pulls out a funky looking jug of all things. As he kind of shows it to you all. This here is what we call an alchemy jug. Once a day, you can essentially wish or ask for a certain liquid from the jug, and it can create up to perhaps either up to 2 gallons of it. Oh, well done. Someone just I'll thank you, Zephyr, for the gift set to Acoustic. So, if you have a liquid that comes to mind, you can make it. But the basic ones, of course, with the alchemy jug are acid, beer, honey, mayonnaise, oil, vinegar, water, both fresh and salt, wine, well done, and poison. Well done. But I doubt you would all need that. Also, thank you again, Zephyr, for the gifts up to Rad.
Aw, thank you.
Beer.
Yes, you can make about 4 gallons of beer with the alchemy jug.
And how much would this jug cost?
250 gold pieces.
Damn.
Ooh,
Expensive.
I mean, he's like, well, this is a magic shop, and these things can be pretty expensive. So, what did you? I mean, if you're looking for the cheaper stuff, potions and basic spell scrolls go for around 50 gold.
Well, let me think on that.
Alright. How about I show you all the next item then? I got ready.
so close, Vars, so close.
He pulls out a container that has this black liquid in it. This right here is the oil of slipperiness. With it, you can both put it on yourself to, be super mobile, as if you had freedom of movement from whatever restrictions are applied to you, whether they be ropes or cuffs or manacles. But of course, you could also have a very fun time by just dumping it on the ground and watching people slip around. The oil is 100 gold pieces.
So wait, what does it do?
Okay, so the oil of slipperiness has 2 properties you can use with it. You can either apply it to yourself, and you basically get there's a spell called Freedom of Movement, which basically means you cannot be restrained at all. So that effect basically applies to you for 8 hours. Or you could pour it on the ground and essentially create the effects of a grease spell and watch everybody slip around though. As you may,
Cool.
Yeah. Magic oil though, 100 gold pieces. And for those of you who have too much to carry around, I do have this. As he pulls out a simple bag, kind of like a knapsack of sorts. This here is the bag of holding. With it, you can put up to 500 pounds worth of items into it.
I think we all know what a bag of holding is.
Yes.
Sir.
But you should also know too that this is a very useful and good item, so it will cost you 500 gold for it. Alright. I have a few more things to show you. As he pulls out this square glass container carrying this interesting drink in, like red drink in it. This here is the elixir of health. If you were to drink this potion, any disease affecting you, any blindness, deafness, paralyzation, or poison effect inflicted upon you will be automatically removed.
How could you drink it if you're paralyzed?
Someone drinks it, pours into your mouth.
I guess so.
Point is, though, this is a very rare and very good potion.
What if your like mouth isn't open?
Someone can just open your mouth. It's 250 gold. But for those of you who don't like... Oh wait, someone gonna say something?
No.
Alright, nope. Alright, I heard someone like do like a sound, so I thought they were gonna say something. This right here though, as he pulls out this silver rod, placed on the ground, this is actually a very popular item, the immovable rod. By pressing the button at the end of this flat iron rod, you could essentially magically fix this rod in place, making it unmovable. It can hold up to 8,000 pounds of weight, and you'd have to be really, really strong to be able to move it just even 10 feet. And this rod right here is worth 200 gold pieces.
But wait, how are you moving it around?
You have to press. You press the button here as he shows you the button of the immovable rod.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right.
And
How much was the elixir again? Sorry.
250. Oh yeah, and everything is gold. This is the magic shop. This is where like the costs get real. But for those of you who aren't into magic items, we do have a fine selection of potions, and funny enough, I just made 2 very special potions recently too. He pulls out like a container of potions, most of them green, which we would assume are healing. But he then slips out both a bright red potion and a dark blue potion. The bright red one is a potion of fire breath. Pretty straightforward. You get the flames of a dragon's fire breath by drinking this and expelling it upon your enemies or upon the ice or whatever element is harming you at the time. And this potion right here, as he points to the dark blue one, it's a potion of water breathing. By drinking it, you can basically breathe underwater for about a solid hour. As for
How much do those cost?
they are both 200 gold pieces each. They are somewhat rare. As for the regular potions, I have currently in stock 5 regular potions of healing at 50 gold a pop, 3 greater potions of healing, but those cost 100 gold each. And of course, as well, for 100 gold, you can get a potion of resistance. I have about 1 of each type, whether it be psychic, lightning, well, not lightning, thunder, acid, cold, fire, force, you name it.
You got any magic rings?
No magic rings right now, unfortunately, but I do have spell scrolls. Not a good number of them. As for the spell scrolls he has, since I'll just list them off to you before we start getting into what you want to do with the money. He has 5 cantrip spell scrolls at 50 gold each, and his cantrips are Friends, Druidcraft, Ray of Frost, Mending, and Shocking Grasp. He has 3 first level spell scrolls at 100 gold each, and the spells are Expeditious Retreat, Magic Missile, and Color Spray. He also has 3 second level spell scrolls, but those are 200 gold each, and they are Blur, Ray of Enfeeblement, and Silence. And these last 2 he's very proud of because he was able to get recently 2 third level spell scrolls at 300 gold each, one of Bestow Curse and the other of Revivify.
Do you do enchantments?
I do enchantments, though a basic enchantment will at least cost you 500 gold. And that would only really make your weapon slightly stronger, give you like the +1 bonus. If you wanted something even more special to it than just that, though, we're talking about a price range around 1,000 gold.
Soren's gonna look at his gold purse.
Hey, just so you...
Thanks for your time.
Damn.
If I just want my blade to glow blue, and that's it.
Glow blue when enemies are nearby?
Sure.
Okay, see, that right there would be about 1,000 gold. Yeah, Roxy, you begin to remember when Denver told you, like, basically good enchantments cost a lot of money, so...
Yeah, for sure.
Also,
I mean, I didn't expect that. Yeah.
But remember, you guys can pull your money together, you can try and argue for this or that, but, yeah.
Well, speaking of that, I mean...
Okay.
Interested in going in on that ale jug?
How much money do we all have together?
I got about 200.
I have
I
100.
have 213.
210.
God, everyone has 2. What's going on here? Where's my other 100?
I have 220.
Oh, you know what? I did. I bought that bow.
Yeah, you bought it. That's that reminds me. Yeah, you bought like a pretty expensive weapon.
Fair enough.
All right. So I'll let you converse amongst yourselves about what you want to do. If you need me to list off things again, I'll gladly do that.
So, I guess enchantment's probably off the table because then only one person probably get the enchantment, right? So
Yeah, we basically all have to pull in to get one person enchantment.
yeah.
Unless,
How much for
unless
the
we
health
just get
potion?
like a +1, but
Wait, what was that, Nayala?
How much were the health potions?
A regular health potion is 50 gold. A greater one is 100.
And he said he had 5 normal potions.
Yep.
So.
I'll buy a potion.
Okay. One regular.
For 50.
All right. Mark that off. Mark 50 gold off your character sheet.
Mhm.
But put down one regular potion of healing. 2d4 plus 2.
His name is Maverick, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You might also want to pull for the Revivify spell.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. That seems like a real good thing to have.
So the blacksmith puppy is we're gonna have, besides just general like goods, right? Like general weapons.
Denver would have informed you. Black iron blades. It's also kind of a general store too. So like any like basic travel supply thing you can get is there outside of weapons and armor too. So if you wanted like better armor as well, you can get it there.
Mm-hmm.
Or a new weapon.
Okay.
So, Mr. Maverick,
Yes.
would you possibly have anything you need done? Something that, a group of adventurers could do in exchange for, I don't know, say an enchantment or something? Enchantment or 2?
I don't.
6.
Yes. So he's
Preferably 6. A task worthy of 6 enchantments.
Well, I guess I don't have any immediate. I do not have any immediate tasks that needs to be done. I mean, if you were to bring something of equal value for the cost of 6 enchantments, and I'm assuming are these basic
6,000 gold, by the way.
Oh, so you want specialized enchantments too, not
Wait,
just.
don't we have? What do we do with that basket of like ore?
That's Nayala has that.
Don't touch that. I think that she gets mad.
I mean,
I'm just not gonna respond. If you're saying that in character, I'm just not gonna respond.
Alright.
No, that's out of character. I was just saying that we don't know how. I mean, we gave him to our praise. Maybe he knows what they are.
Okay. Sorrin, roll me an intelligence check.
Me?
Yeah, as you're thinking about this plot. 8. I guess yeah. I mean, you have no idea if you could work. Maybe you couldn't.
Well, I still think it would be a good idea to ask him what they are, because no one seems to know what this kind of metal is. So.
Mm-hmm. The blacksmith might also be a good.
Yeah.
For that.
That's where we're going next.
Yep.
All right.
Shopkeep, I would also take one of those potions of healing.
All right. You pay 50 gold. You get a regular potion of healing. Okay, but yeah, Maverick does bring up. Yeah, if you give him like He doesn't have anything he needs to be done, but if you were like to you can trade and barter with him too for like, you know, something of like equal value. Though something worth 6,000 gold would have to be pretty rare or like pretty unique to like do that. Like how that work for him.
Oh, I would like to show him that pink gemstone I found to see if he has any ideas about it.
And let me make a roll. All right. Oh, this appears to just be a regular gemstone. If you go to a jeweler, they'll probably give you money for it. I have no need for a fancy gemstone though.
What about a fish?
I don't really need fish right now, and I should be complaining to you, Sorrin, for still having that fish in your inventory, but because it's like super cold 24/7, it's probably still.
It's in the ice. It's in the ice block.
Yeah, it's still preserved.
Basically, just in the freezer.
Yeah.
Okay, what if I gave you this fish for free because I no longer want it?
Yeah, I'll take the fish.
Would we get goodwill if I gave you this fish?
I mean, I don't know what I would do with it except maybe have it for dinner later, but
You could probably sell it to a tavern or something if you really wanted to get rid of it that much.
This is -1 charisma bartering at its finest. Alright, fair enough.
okay, yeah, he does. He's not like he's not gonna buy it off you, and even if you gave it to him for free, it's still a fish. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, I will buy a potion of healing though.
All right. Take 50 off your inventory, and it's a regular potion too. So he still has 2 of them left, along with the 3 greater and potions of resistance, along with the other special potions too.
I have a little bit of a different question out of character. Does this look like it's his home?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Mine's
Or-
for wisdom.
Okay. For a 14, very clearly the front of the store is where all the goods are held and where he talks to people and people kind of talk around. You peer into the back a bit, and you don't see a bed or anything. It appears to be like just a workshop of sorts. Probably where he does the enchantment, so I guess you could assume there doesn't look like there's anything here that he can like stay in there or that'll help him sleep or eat or whatever, so
Okay.
take with that as you will.
Yeah, will do.
Does anyone want to spot me 90 for the Revivify spell scroll?
I'll spot you 90 for that.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
Because there's only
Good
300, right?
Good man.
Only 300, yes.
Appreciate it.
I'll spot you 100 actually. Just so you aren't destitute.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine with 0 gold.
Yeah. Very happily, he takes 300 gold and he gives you the Revivify spell. Now,
Does it look busy in here?
yeah, there's a few people out and kind of looking at things. So, but it's not like bustling though. There's like outside of the 6 of you, there's like maybe 3 or 4 other people here, and him. And Correth, so mark that down. Revivify spell. It already has the components loaded into it. So what you would have to do is, just remember, using a spell scroll. As an action, you can spend the spell scroll, and once you use it, it disappears.
Yes.
Alright. And remember, Revivify has certain requirements about its usability, so keep that in mind too.
They need to have died in the last minute.
Yeah, so don't expect it to bring back a dead body you just found.
Yeah.
Do scrolls need like spell components?
They already have the spell components loaded into them, so
Okay.
that's what makes them like usable for anybody.
Alright, good.
Say, Maverick, quick question for you. Do you see a lot of Dragonborn in these parts?
Dragonborn. I'll make a roll. for him.
Particularly platinum scale Dragonborn.
Okay. I mean, there's 1 or 2 Dragonborn that live in town, but I've never seen a platinum one.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright. Okay. So, does anybody else want to get anything here? Talk to something about someone?
Not really.
Maverick, do you know if there's like a job board that we could stop by in town? Just get some extra scratch.
Yeah, we need it for around here.
I would say job board wise, probably be posted near East Haven Town Hall. It's right by the public library. You can't miss it.
Oh, sweet. We're going there.
Check it out.
I'm heading over there later.
All right.
Thank you for your time, Maverick.
All right. Anybody else want anything?
Not really. Not right now.
Okay. So, with that, you all begin to make your way out of there.
As we do, I'd like to turn, or as we're on our way to the next place, I would just like to turn to the group and say, I might have a job for us. I think that man might have a little too much money and items. If we were to, remove some of them, I think he'd be better off.
We just removed some.
I don't listen.
Through commerce.
I mean, everyone doesn't have to be there. I just need a few good men.
Hold on, let me look at my.
Yes, please check your alignment.
Breaking the law, not really kind of my thing.
No.
Well, sure, why not? I'm in.
All right, well, that's one vote. Anyone else?
What specifically, like, you say you're not taking everything?
No, just of course we won't be able to get enchantments because I don't think any of us are qualified to put those on weapons. But the bag of holding, the ale thing, maybe some potions. I think that he could do without them.
It is a magic shop though, so there's probably some type of, like magical defense.
Yeah, he himself or someone around him is probably.
Well, I did look around, and it didn't appear like he lived there. So there may be a protection on the building itself, but other than that, I can't see how protected it might be. There might be guards that walk past, but I don't know. I'm always up for a good challenge.
Who? Well,
I'm
feel
fine
like
with being like a lookout, but
Listen, I really don't want to rob this man. He seemed nice.
He really didn't seem like a bad person. Someone who deserves
I'm
robbing.
telling you, Vars, there's probably easier people to rob from.
Yeah.
True.
Like, probably share people to rob from.
I'm gonna cast some message.
Okay.
Damn. Message, huh?
And
Nice.
on Vars, if he's willing,
Yeah.
I'll say I'd be in.
What blue spell slot?
Well,
No.
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
Cantrip.
Yeah, it's
Cantrip.
sending is a spell slot word. You have to
Okay.
I'll just say out loud then. Well, it looks like that fell through, but let's continue on to go with the rest of our shopping, and I wink at acoustic scare.
All right. So,
They're gonna rob this fucking man in the middle of the night.
Can I make a roll to see if I see?
I can't wait to see this fail, you know?
You see me like do a
the
little
wink?
point at Vars.
Yeah, because you say you have to point and then you
Yeah.
whisper and then.
Well,
okay.
you could have like slyly pointed. He's not
All
like
right.
he has to like extend his arm. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this you're
Still
looking
finger guns.
you're looking for a very specific thing. Correth, I guess first of all, like, are you like, is it?
Wait, because I'm also in. I'm in. I don't know. I just feel like there's something else going on that I want to get in on now.
Yeah. Let's see. Roll me a perception check.
There's a further layer.
Roll me a perception check, Sorrin, to see if you notice Correth casting this.
So I feel like I'd just be
Kidding me.
I'd just be standing normally, and I
Yeah.
just like flick a finger
Yeah.
up. and
I was
point at
gonna-
it quick and-
I was gonna make you roll like a sleight of hand with advantage, but
I
actually,
whiffed it.
no, still roll it just to see if you also get a sleight of hand with advantage, Correth, to see if
2 now.
Oh!
Close, but no. All right.
Fine either way.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you don't know. You don't notice Sorrin.
No.
All right.
As far as I know, it's still only me and Vars, and
I
Okay.
didn't want to out myself as a bad guy.
we're not bad people. I mean, that dude's
I didn't
ridiculous.
want to out myself as a.
He's capitalist. It's fine.
I'm property.
All right. So,
Actually, wait, that's a good point. I think
wait, why are
I think
you?
I'll also be like just capitalism. I think I'll also just be like a stand guard person, just make sure no one gets hurt. But I'll come along when you do it.
All right. Though, I gotta say, guys, I feel like there's like a definite line between like capitalism and then just like plain robbery.
Being
I feel like this price is too high.
I mean, no.
His
I'm enjoying
prices
it.
are very high.
It's also it's a magic like these I actually lowered the prices on these. These items should have cost way more, but I'm like a nice like actual
You should
magic.
invest more money, Avon.
Listen, we're not taking it out on you, Avon. We're taking it out on the guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know.
You should have given us more money.
Also, Maverick. That's a pretty ballsy name.
That might just be his name.
Like this ain't like. Oh yeah.
The sad thing is, Barrow probably would have gone along with this.
Yeah, because what got you guys so much money into the descent was when you like broke into like one of the richest ladies' houses during the assault and just took everything you could from her vault. So
It was good.
you haven't had that opportunity here yet. So that's why you guys are dealing with the money you got. But anyways, so
Maybe those jobs are gonna be paying handsomely since this is the more rich town.
Is there a bank in this town?
yeah, okay, yeah. There is
Honestly, I would rob a bank.
there is a bank. Yeah, there is a bank in Bryn Shander. Yeah, you asked Denver that, and he's like, "Yeah, of course there's a bank. Why do you ask?"
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about
Okay, all right.
This is silly.
Okay, for the sake of things, Denver's gonna just be chilling at a tavern up north called the North Look. He's just relaxing for a bit. If you guys need him for something though, you can like go up there and talk to him, or he'll come down. All right. So, what does the gang want to do next?
Well, I guess we're going to the blacksmith.
Blacksmith.
Sounds good to
It's
me.
like it says right across the street.
Yep, Black Iron Blades.
Openly in the street talking about robbing everyone.
Well, I didn't openly talk
Okay.
about it. So.
The door was still open when we were talking about it.
All right.
He just walked out. He's like, "What are you people talking about?"
All right. Hold on. Let me just grab something. Give me 1 second.
Fuck. This is
He's
funny.
just
Yeah,
looking
let me
at
just
the
roll
door,
to see
seeing
if
us
he heard
eye
us.
up the plates.
All right. I am back. I just want
God
to
damn it.
grab some of the book for item stuff. So, you guys walk into Black Iron Blades. It's a nice kind of nice shop. Lots of armors and weapons around. In the second half of the building, because it's kind of like a two-parter, is the general store where you see kind of like regular travel items or winter gear you can buy here. A woman kind of on the counter looks to you all. Oh, hello. Name's Elza. How can I help you?
Howdy.
Hi.
Hello.
I was interested in buying a set of splint armor.
Set of splint armor? Alright. Let me, let me pull out the book to get the accurate price on that. So,
It's $200.
Is it 200 gold?
It is.
That it is. Yes, we do have a set of splints. That will be, however, 200 gold pieces.
Would I be able to trade in my set of chainmail armor for this?
For the chainmail used, I would give you about, I'll give you
50 gold?
50, let's, she shakes on that, and yes.
Alright.
Alright, so, you give her your old armor, and, gives you 50 gold, and then you proceed to hand her 200 gold for the splits.
Yep.
Yeah, I think your strength is definitely higher than the max thing to wear it. You still have stealth. You have stealth disadvantage, so keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Actually, wait. Is there anyone else here who wears heavy armor?
Yeah,
Would that be you, Nayala?
I do wear. Yeah, I'm on a main right now. I don't even remember.
Let's look it
I'm
up.
in chainmail.
Okay, yes. So the two of you have stealth disadvantage, but everybody else does not.
Okay.
I've told you that I've had stealth disadvantage whenever it came up. So.
That's right. I've always just. I have to remember sometimes. There's a lot of things I have to keep track of. You will notice Roxy as an older dwarf, like guy looks like grandpa age for dwarves, kind of comes in. Oh, hello, Dad. Yes, her right there, as she points to Roxy. Get the splint armor fitted for her. Yes, daughter. Vars, can you roll me a perception check?
Sure.
13. You notice as this man is like kind of getting things fitted for Roxy, he's kind of like staring at you a little bit too, like his eyes just kind of looking at you.
Okay. Taking that as just taking that advantage of that, I would ask, do you happen to have any studded leather back there?
Elza checks. He's like, yes, we do. That would be 45 gold, though.
And how much would you pay for my leather? 5?
I would
Sound
give you.
good?
I would give you 5, yes, for worn leather.
All right, deal.
All right. So the transaction is made. Roxy, you now have your splint armor as he fits it on you. You know, the elder dwarf walks to you, Vars, as he puts the studded leather armor on you. You notice that he's being very kind of like careful about it as he's like getting it fitted for you. Like for Roxy, it was just kind of like, oh, let's get this ready. Here we go. Boom. You was kind of like, okay, we gotta be very careful there. I don't want to upset that. You know, he's being more like meticulous as he's dealing with getting your armor fitted.
I'm going to quietly say to him, do I know you from somewhere?
He kind of pauses as he as you say that to him. He's like, oh no. You just looked like someone I've seen before.
And who might that be?
Someone who I wish was still here with us today.
I'm gonna just I'll say back, they might not be as far away as you think.
Alright. He doesn't say anything, but he gets all the armor fitted for you, and now you have studded leather, which is 12 plus your dex as your AC. Alright. Anybody else looking for something? We have the...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How much would you charge to have a weapon made if I supplied the metal?
If you supplied the metal, it'd be about a basic 100. But I would of course need to see the metal first.
Okay, I'll pull out the metal.
Alright. Oh, you're actually doing this. Which means I have to bust out the book for this. So give me one. I apologize. Wasn't sure if you were. I didn't know what direction you were taking those medals to begin with, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hope you're all.
Nayala, do you even know what those medals are yet?
The space metals.
She does not.
That's it.
That's all I know. Yeah.
I don't know enough to comment.
I don't think any of us. I don't think anyone has passed a single check.
No, there was like
to figure out.
it was an Arcana check, and the only person I thought who could pass it was Denver, and he rolled a nat 1. So
Yeah.
she looks at this medal.
She said that she got it from like a meteor. So it's like a star medal, and that's all I care. That sounds cool. And she was my friend that was murdered. So
So,
Murder's a heavy word.
alright.
it's the truth, though.
Taken out.
She was pretty pro attacking a village, so
She didn't have any problem murdering the human guards, so
As she examines this, Elza, like, she actually calls her dad over. This says, they begin, like, they take one of the, like, the metal pieces and go off to the side. Roll me, anybody who wants, roll me a perception check to hear what they're saying.
I'll do that.
Oh, please.
I'm pretty curious about this metal, so I'm.
Alright, let me just make a roll.
16 gonna be good enough.
how do I have a 5? And I...
Dude, 3 of us rolled the 16.
So,
Yeah.
you all actually pass, luckily.
Dope.
As she's muttering to, like, Dad, I've not seen anything like this. He's like, you're right. Like, they don't. You basically hear from them, like, they don't really know what this metal is, but they really, really want to work on it. And she's like, they're talking about, like, she kind of walks back up to you, and she's kind of like, I would say I would only charge you 75 gold pieces to make you a weapon from this. Frankly, there's enough in this. Depending on what you want made, 2 weapons could be made if, like, they don't require that much metal.
Mm-hmm.
I would also note, Nayala, that from how they were describing it, it seems like the weapon they would make from this, they're not 100% sure if, like, it would act like a normal weapon.
No, I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'll pay 75.
Yeah, depends
Would
what.
you 75 for both weapons?
Roll me persuasion with advantage. Oh, 18. She's like, oh yes, most definitely. You can tell that she really wants to work on this.
Right, she really wants to work on it. So the thing is, the only other person that I would get a weapon for would be Roxy. She uses. Oh, you use hand axe, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking like a mace and a hand axe.
Cool.
One
Fuck
mace.
yeah, she'll definitely accept that.
Yeah, Elza begins to write that all down. 1 mace, 1 hand axe. Do you give her the 75 gold?
Yeah.
Alright. And with that, she's like, alright, let me get your name down. You and someone else, I guess, if you want someone else to pick this up as well. This will take some time. Maybe a day or 2.
Okay.
Alright, but yeah, she takes your name down. Who do you want as, like, your other person to pick it up, just in case you can't grab it?
Roxy.
Okay. Makes a note of that. Sign off on it. And, good to go.
I have another question. Do y'all have a set of cook's utensils around here that I could possibly purchase?
Elza, first I closed the book the moment you asked that.
It's 1 gold.
That's only. Oh yeah, she definitely has that. So it's like, oh yes.
Sweet. I would like to buy one of those. And how much are woodcarver's tools? Let me check.
I have the book out now. Woodcarver's 2 is also 1 gold.
Oh, I'll take both of those.
Okay. So she hands you 2 kits. One is the cooking utensils, which has
I
like
need the woodcarver's tools. Never mind. I have one.
okay. And then you have Woodcarver's tools, which you already know what's in that. Alright. Mark that down, and yeah. Anybody else want something? Or asking questions or looking for something?
Oh yeah, could I get like what kind of like a sleeping bag?
So
That be possible?
a bedroll?
Yeah, like a bedroll. Yeah, bedroll.
Yeah, we have those out in the back. It would cost you 1 gold though.
Sounds good.
All right, you give her the gold, and she comes out, brings you like a nice, comfy bedroll, one very much designed to exist in Icewind Dale.
Sweet. I'm trying to think of any other survival gear I want. Give me a second.
All right.
Got that.
In terms of
Are there any particularly neat, like, big weapons?
like big weapons,
Yeah, like anything that would be better than. I mean, my great axe is fine, but anything better?
so
Oh,
Agre-
glaives are better.
wait, what'd you say?
No, sorry. It's fine.
Well, in terms of like weapon types, Craig, like a D12 is like probably one of the strongest dice there. You can go for something that gives you 2d6, like a greatsword or a maul, which has the potential to do the same amount of damage or more.
Higher average.
Yeah, a glaive or a pike would do 1d10. They have other properties though, like a pike would give you reach. A glaive would also give you reach too. And then the only other 1d12 weapon that I know of is the lance, but that's kind of like a you get how a lance works though.
There's also a great sword. A great sword, which is 2d6.
I believe I mentioned that.
Did you say
Yeah,
that? Oh,
Yeah.
not bad.
That's
I
it's
didn't hear
fine.
that.
Yeah. If you wanted a weapon that wasn't two-handed, though, she definitely has those, like the battle axe, the flail, the long sword, you know, the war pick, the scimitar, the warhammer, but they would do less damage, though.
I think I'm good.
Okay. Sorrin, Correth, you guys are good?
Yeah.
Alright. Yep. Okay. So, with that, I'm assuming you all take your leave?
In Elvish, I would like to go look to Correth and ask if he wants to go to the religious section of the city. Actually,
Yeah, I'd be very interested in that.
All right. I don't know anybody else. I don't know if anyone else in the party knows Elvish. So,
Nope.
I do not believe so.
okay. So, you two know that. All right. So, in terms of things to do, still, tavern, pleasure district in the north, religious district to the northeast, and towards the center of town is the public library.
Library, please.
Yeah, I'm going for the library.
Look where we're.
Okay. I'm assuming Correth and Sorrin, you guys are gonna go to religious district now.
yeah, sure.
Okay. So Nayala is whatever. Vars, what do you want to do?
I'm just along for the ride.
All right. Would you have any preference of who you would travel with, or would you just kind of go with whoever? I could just flip a coin to see who you end up with.
Honestly, though, he would probably go with the two people who are going to rob the magic store with him.
Okay, yeah, let's do yeah. Vars sticks with Correth. Nayala goes with Balthazar and Roxy.
Sweet. Split the party.
That we did. All right. So we'll do the library first. Let me just pull out the. So, nice big white building right next to the town hall, as you see here, has at the top Bryn Shander Public Library.
Sweet.
I'm assuming you all, the three of you, head in. All right.
Yep.
So you make your way in. Lots of books, kind of out and about. Woman at the counter is like, "Ah, yes, welcome to Bryn Shander Public Library."
Hi. How you doing?
I'm good.
You good? Hey.
Yes.
I'm interested in, books. Like, it's hard to describe, but like stories, tales of, what was it called? Like
Adventure?
stories and myths and stuff that are like, things that happen around here, places where there might
Like
be
local
magic.
myths and legends.
Yeah, local myths and legends.
Also, what I'm here for.
Local myths and legends, that would probably be in the of Icewind Dale, though, too. That would be probably more in upstairs. You have to go upstairs for that. But if you search around, maybe you can find what you were looking for.
Sounds good. Thank you.
And what about you, good sir? As she looks to you, Balthazar.
I take the book off of like my shoulder and I'm saying my spell book, my unused spell book here has been changing, and I don't know what that's about.
She's like,
Is there like an Arcana section that I could maybe go spend some time in?
Actually, we do have an Arcana section also upstairs, but if you had a question like that, I couldn't help you, but I think I believe she's there right now. Miss where's the name? Yeah, Miss Shane. She's probably at the table doing some research. She could probably help you out.
Okay, thank you so very much. I bow.
Alright. Okay. So you guys make your way upstairs. So we'll do this in two parts. Roxy, Nayala, is there a specific type of myths and legends of Icewind Dale book you are looking for? Or is it just like any book that kind of fits that description?
Fire axe.
Okay.
I do let Roxy and Nayala know to let me know whatever they find. I'm interested in their stuff too, but I'm here for a purpose.
Alright. What about you, Nayala?
I was looking for information on the lady, the ghost lady.
Oh, the white lady. So that would be more of
White lady, thank you.
Yeah. Alright. So I need both of you to roll me investigation checks first.
Oh, let's go. I couldn't even find the library that last time, so
God damn it! Fuck.
made it much further.
Yeah, because you guys you're in like a section about like myths and stuff out here, but like you're looking for very specific things. You two, Roxy, investigation.
Yeah, I did it.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Oh, you both got threes!
I did
Alright. So
I hate everything about life.
you guys begin to... You spend about at least a solid hour pouring through books, one trying to find things mentioned about weapons, another mentioning about like a ghost lady myth in East Haven. But the two of you are not having a lot of luck. There's just a lot of stuff about histories or tales.
To find her stuff.
So I'll say this. So first of all, one thing, this is taking up a lot of your time, though. The second thing is,
Got time.
We have 2 days for the weapons to be made. We got time.
All right. Well then, I would say Roxy roll with advantage on your investigation check, as Nayala essentially kind of gives up the white lady stuff and is going to try and help you find your thing.
Oh, roll again.
Yeah, so roll with advantage this time, as you guys spend another hour. Unfortunately, with an 11, given how specific the thing you're looking for is, you find a book that talks about, like myths and legends of people with these cool-ass weapons, though, like, electric lances or, like, magic orbs, but you're not finding the fire axe, though.
Damn. Fuck.
Alright, so, as these couple of hours are spent doing that...
What about the electric lance?
That sounds kind of lit.
Yeah.
What about it?
It's fine, it's fine. The electric lance appears to have been an item gifted to, like, an old, like, like one of the early founders of, like, the 10 towns who came long time ago. And, he said, like, it seems like the gods gave it to him to just wield and use to fight off, like, creatures from the Underdark that live nearby. And it's funny you mentioned that specifically, that the town name is, Tourmaline.
Oh, Tourmaline.
Yes, because roll me a history check, Roxy. A base straight one. 10. You don't know much about Tourmaline. You know it's by Lonely Wood, so you probably pass by it from time to time.
I thought it was over the lake. Or was that a different one?
That's Bremen. That's over the lake.
Oh, that's Bremen. Oh, yeah. Tourmaline is right next to... Yeah.
All right.
It goes Lonelywood, Tourmaline, Targos, Bryn Shander, and the other side is Bremen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you two look through that. Roxy's not finding her fire axe. She sees the electric lance. And, you kind of stop and the two of you start reading about that. Balthazar. You go up into the Arcana section. Lots of books out there. You also see... let me pull her out. Where? I know she has a... Hang on. Here we go. As you see this woman pouring through one of the books.
I walk up to her and I introduce myself. Hi, I'm Balthazar. Balthazar. I forgot my last name. Corrigan. And I have this spell book that's been unused as a spell book for quite some time, and I noticed the other day that it's been changing, and things are changing in me, and I was told by the front desk lady that you might be able to help me.
Is this what puberty is like?
Okay.
Going through changes, I don't know.
Yeah, she puts down the book she was reading, like stops her notes as she takes a look at you. Huh. That is interesting. I guess I could use a break from my own research to see what this is about. As do you hand her the spellbook?
Yes.
Alright. She goes through it, hears through a bit. It appears as though... I don't know who wrote this spellbook, if it was you or someone else, but it seems like words are missing, enchantments and spells and runes written down, and just... It's not like they've completely disappeared. They're still there, but part of it's missing, like someone forgot to write it and got put somewhere else.
Interesting. Since the things have changed, I've had abilities that I didn't have before. Do you think maybe I absorbed them or something?
She kind of smiles at that. I would have, if I had to take a guess, you mind if I do a little bit of inspection, of course?
Take your time.
Alright.
Do a little bit of exploring.
Yeah, she does kind of you can tell she casts a spell, 10 minutes, casts a spell, and pulls out the magnifying glass and kind of begins to look a little bit, deeply at you.
You're using the identify spell on you?
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
After about 20 minutes, she stops and is kind of I had to say so myself. I think maybe that absorption theory you mentioned is a bit true. It seems like what's missing from the book has been kind of implanted on you. Spells that could reflect damage or summon creatures. Do you have the ability to do those sorts of things?
Yeah, but I can't quite control when it happens.
I see. Alright, there was something you actually did mention that I actually do want to kind of bring up. Tell me, you mentioned a last name. So you were Balthazar...
Corrigan, yes.
Oregon. I'm gonna roll history check. No, thank you, Duvessa. You are a smart person. I'm trying to remember the... I should probably make a sheet where I have just all of the names written down. Remind me.
I looked this up later. It's a Collis.
A Collis. Alright. Tell me, are you related to a Collis, Corrigan?
Yes, he is my father.
Oh.
I say that kind of quietly.
Okay. Oh, he kind of smiles at that. Well, that could explain a lot. Kaltro, from what I've heard, is one of the most powerful wizards up in the northern parts of the Swords Coast. I didn't know he had a half-orc son, though.
Yeah, he doesn't talk about me too much.
I see. I'll roll, okay, now, She doesn't really get the underlying message behind that, but it's like, I see.
He's a shitty dad.
I mean, you don't know that. But,
I know that.
Okay, anyways, though. She's like, well,
I know about shitty fathers, don't worry.
from what you're given your dad's magical capabilities, it wouldn't surprise me that, both a spellbook like that could be cast, but I guess, isn't your father a wizard, though?
Yeah.
It's what's interesting is that you have more of the capabilities of, like, a sorcerer in a sense. Like, you give off the same energy that a wild magic sorcerer would. Like, different arcane elements exist within you. Granted, they're not as strong as would a full-fledged wild magic sorcerer would have it, but it's interesting to say the least.
Multi-class.
Have you always had the ability for the arcane?
I've had studies in the arcane, but I've never really been a natural talent.
Sorcerer Barbarian is a really cool multi-class, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, she ponders that as she kind of looks at you. Well, you had studies in the arcane, so you have the knowledge attuned to magic, but I'm assuming casting it as if through a book was never something you could do. Plus, I would also assume, given your physique, no offense, you seem more of a combat fighter than a magic caster.
I'm carrying the biggest axe she's ever seen on my back. Yeah, I've never had the knack for it.
Well, then I guess either the gods have looked upon you kindly, or something must have changed within you recently to open up this door to you for the arcane. You have the heritage and bloodline for it. I guess maybe all you needed was a push.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, and I hope you're enjoying your time in my fine town.
Thank you. I think I'm gonna pour around the Arcana section just a little bit longer until they're ready to go.
Okay, roll me an investigation check, just to see something from this. 5. Okay, now you just see lots of things about magic being written and whatnot. It's like stuff you've like seen before from your studies. Like, it looks cool and interesting, but you can never really get your head around it.
What's your charisma at, by the way?
My charisma is 16.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so alright, so I'm assuming after you read up about like that cool weapon in Tourmaline, Roxy, you just kind of put it down, or are you guys gonna try and look for anything else?
Who did Balthazar talk to again?
Olivessa Shander. She's in the arcane section.
Oh, I'm going to ask her about the axe, if she knows anything about that kind of stuff.
Okay, so once again...
As Roxy comes up and starts to introduce herself, I'll be like, this is my friend Roxy. Roxy, this is Miss Olivessa Shander. She's been a great help to me so far.
Yes. As she looks at you, as she puts down her notes, like her research, stops her notes, and is like, fire axe. I mean, can't say I know of any in the history of the 10 Towns someone who wielded a weapon like that. I mean, there's always an enchantment you can get that gives you a fire element to a weapon, but that would, I mean, unless you come from quite a fair bit amount of money, it's not going to be easy to get. Unfortunately, magic items are not my forte.
Do you know anybody who knows about magic items? You know, like a historian or someone? Different kind of historian?
Let me just take a look at something. Roll. Not with that. I'm sorry. I know of historians of the 10 Towns and of Icewind Dale, but not for something like that. But, you know, if you're ever to journey out into outside of the main 10 Towns area, who knows what you'll find.
Yeah, I know about that. I'm just like, I want like a direction, you know?
Direction.
Somewhere that, you know, could have something like that, at least.
Well, someone could look into that a lot more. If you got someone who knew their stuff about books and knowledge to really sit down and really try and solve this, I bet you could eventually get an answer, like a straight yes or no and like a straightforward path.
Ooh, you know, wait, let me go. That's a great idea.
Yeah, you can find someone to really look this up for you rather than, and she kind of like, she's just making assumptions, but yeah, spending more than just a few hours in the library won't give you your answers directly. But yeah, if you got someone to really help you out with that, maybe something could come to it.
Yeah, I think, you know what? Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm gonna leave and find Denver.
Okay, Nayala, Balthazar, you follow?
Yes, I thank Duvessa very kindly again.
I'll follow.
Yeah, did I thank her? I forgot to thank her, my bad.
Alright, hope you enjoy your time here in my town. Thank you.
Of course, thank you.
Thank you so much. This is great. I was feeling a little dejected there, but now I'm feeling pretty good. Pretty good. Also, a lot of these stories are real neat. The ones I look through, they're pretty cool.
That they are. Alright, so you guys head out, and rolling back the clock a bit, boop boop boop, back in the religious district, so Correth, Sorrin, and Vars. You guys make your way here. You see, like, a fair number of churches and religious buildings kind of out and about for like Lathander, for Norse, but luckily I won't even have to make you roll for this, Sorrin, but you do notice quickly a Black Raven Monastery building. One a lot bigger than the one you saw in East Haven.
Oh, perfect. I'll look to Correth, and I'll nod, and I'll look to Vars and kind of give him like a weird look. I didn't take you much for someone that practices religion.
Well, it's because I'm not really, but we think that we all have something else in common.
Alright.
A love for a fight?
Well, yes. Specifically, one that might enrich us.
I look at Sorrin and I just give him a nod.
Alright.
And, yep.
So, you guys make your way into the building as a few members are out and about. They kind of stop as they see you come in. They quickly go to ease when they see your symbol out, Sorrin.
And I'll bow to them.
One of them kind of comes up to you, human male. Hi, how can we help you?
Hello, my name is Sorrin Vosdagen. I am the apprentice of Silas. These are my two compatriots here, Correth and Vars.
Alright. Yeah. He gives a bow to the two of them. Silas. Is he kind of... That name definitely sounds familiar. Oh. I think there was a...
Dragonborn.
Oh, I think there was a Silas here a while back. You should... There's someone you should... I don't deal much with guests. Let me go get once again, gotta keep names on hand. Let me go get Mishan. She's the one who runs the monastery here.
Okay.
And after a few minutes, as you guys kind of just they set you down to a table as you guys If you want tea or water, they have it for you. As very quickly, an older woman, female, kind of grayish hair, comes up. Hello, one of my students told me that we had a guest, a fellow member.
Yep. That's me. I practice more so around the mountain areas, part of the world.
Oh. Well, you're very close to the more exciting parts of this region.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll introduce Correth and Vars again.
Alright, she bows to the two of them. So tell me then, Sorrin, how can I help you?
Yeah, so the entire reason I'm here in this region originally is I'm looking for my master, Silas. He's a dragonborn.
Oh, I remember Master Silas very well. She takes a seat and she kind of looks to you. Silas came about a few months back. By the way, Sorrin, I just want you to remind me of I'm trying to get like some notes and things straight. So I just want to make sure this is it's all kind of set. But I just need to I want to just remember from you. Ginter and Gahg, they said it was about like a month since they last saw Silas.
Yeah, so when we talked to them, they saw him about a month ago, but they know he came into the area like 2 months. So he was in the area for 2 months, but they only saw him a month ago. If that makes sense.
Alright. Alright, so I have most everything. I had like one of the numbers off. Alright. Silas came to Bryn Shander about 2 months ago. He was concerned about, well, that, as she kind of points outside to the night sky, even though it's like 2 in the afternoon. The everlasting rime was a concern to him. I was never 100% sure why, but I think it was given the fact that you guys do live near the spire. He wanted to try and help resolve the situation. We gave him shelter for some time as he did his research out in the city. He didn't really get what he was looking for. And so he left. Stayed about a week at most. Though... Yeah, she kind of pauses for a minute. And she looks to you. Sorrin, I just want to confirm something. Are you truly a student of Silas?
I'll just smirk. Are you going to put me through a test?
I mean, I could do that, but let me see your symbol. You can hand it over, please.
Okay, so besides the symbol, like the patch that's on the jacket, I'll remove like a necklace, like a chain, and I'll take it and I'll hand it over.
Yeah. Takes a good long look at it a while, kind of rubbing like the edges of it, and then takes a look at your patch too.
He gave me that necklace when you brought me out of the Underdark many, many years ago. So please handle it with care.
Yes, I could tell. This necklace here, though, what it's made out of are components, things you can find closer to the spire, to the Underdark. It's not like the ones we have here. She kind of pulls out her necklace, and it's kind of just made of like straight silver, though, essentially. Yours is more of a darker metallic hue.
Yeah.
And she hands it back.
Awesome.
I guess my other question for you then, Sorrin. Why do you want to find Silas so badly? It's when masters go on trips all the time. I mean, hell, my old teacher, spent a year out in the woods outside of Lonelywood. But we never thought it was a big deal or big concern.
It was more of a him leaving us at my monastery was very sudden, and yeah, he was gone without a trace for so long. I just began to worry about him, and I owe the man my life. And now that I'm here in this never-ending winter, if I can maybe meet up with him, maybe we could stop it together.
Alright. She gently nods. You truly are a devoted person, but I can understand given your story. Alright. Also, wait, she looks to Correth and Vars. Can they be trusted? And she'll whisper that into your ear, so you can
Okay,
say it out loud.
I'll just nod my head.
Alright. So, as you would assume, from what you were telling me about Silas' sudden departure, eventually he came to Bryn Shander for this reason regarding the rhyme. What drew him out here, though, to solve the issue, I guess that's something you would have to ask him, though. Maybe he had a vision, or maybe someone from the heavens told him something. But either way, he came here about 2 months back. He arrived in the 10 towns, spent a week here, but he couldn't get the answers he was looking for and left. But about, I would say maybe a month ago, a few weeks, maybe not a full month, he did return, with a woman no less. Bespectacled lady, short brown hair, and we welcomed him back. We didn't know who his compatriot was, but he said, we could trust her, so we did. But he only stayed for about a night, the two of them. And he didn't even spend the night talking with me or the other members here. He went upstairs to talk to Copper. Because you see, as you would assume, Sorrin, the monastery here, though, while bigger than the one I sent Ginter and Gall out to set up in East Haven, we technically have it under lease by a certain gnome who goes by the name of Copper Knobberknocker. She kind of rolls her eyes at that. He technically owns the building, and he's willing to let us stay here at a reasonable price. So it was interesting to see him go and speak with the landlord. I don't know what they discussed, but whatever they discussed...
So you said he lives upstairs?
Yes. Whatever he discussed, they had their talk and then they left. Funny enough, also just kind of as sudden, just as you said, he didn't even stay for breakfast, him and his compatriot.
Did you happen to catch her name, or...?
I didn't bother really asking, but
Fair enough.
If anybody knew, probably Copper upstairs.
Is Mr. Knobberknocker in his office? Is he in?
He is, and best of luck dealing with him. He can be a bit annoying.
Oh, that's why I got this guy, and I put my hand on Vars' shoulder.
I think we can handle anything.
Alright. So, she shows you three to, essentially one of the back doors, and once you open the door, you see there's a staircase that leads up. And, you guys, as you head up, she just, good luck, as she closes the door.
Alrighty.
That wasn't ominous.
Alright.
A name like Copper Knobberknocker certainly is a very also ominous name.
Alright. So, you make your way up the flight of stairs. You see this whole building is made of stone and has wooden doors. This door is made of metal.
Okay. Well, is there like a...
You see, like, there's you can knock.
Knocker?
Alright.
Yeah.
There's a knocker, you knock.
Okay.
You hear a voice pop up. What is it? Not breakfast, dinner isn't for another few hours.
My name is Sorrin. I'm a student of Silas. I was told you spoke to him. I have a couple questions.
You hear a sliding sound, and Vars, you're the first to notice this as like a little like like in doors, like you can slide a thing, you see their eyes peek out. You notice that down below, some like an eye slot opens up that's even shorter than Vars as he kind of looks, as he stares at you, Vars.
Hello.
Whatever it is you want about Silas, dwarf, you best leave it alone.
It's not me. And
I like bend down and put my head at the little eye hole. It's actually me that was asking.
You. Well,
yeah.
As I said before, best just be leaving now, Drow. Don't want to deal with any of that stuff.
What if I give you some gold?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay.
I'll roll something.
It's rolling so bad tonight.
You are so fucking lucky. He rolled a nat one. As you say,
Yeah.
How much gold?
While they're doing this, can I tell, but just by looking if the door is locked?
Roll me a perception check.
Good.
14. Yeah, you notice there's like a lock mechanism in it.
I would like to try to pick the lock and say a thing if it succeeds.
Okay, he has his eyes out on you, so he's gonna notice this.
Oh, I'm aware.
Okay, roll me a thieves tool check.
Like, I don't know, 50 gold.
All right,
for this
like
information.
50 gold. As he's like, hey, stop that dwarf! As he sees you trying to pick it, and you stop.
Oh,
yeah,
you could at least be nice and let us in.
It's just a habit. And maybe if the gold isn't too much of an offer, we are adventurers also. You might need help with something.
Health. Well, I've heard that one before. As he closes the eye slot, you hear a as the door begins to open. You see in this room, it has like a lot of like, it's pretty like metallic in a sense. There's like a metal chairs, an actual oven and stove, like it's made of metal. You notice like this man is actually a dwarf, funny enough. Not a dwarf, sorry, a gnome. So that's why he's smaller than even Vars. Old man, like big gray bushy white gray beard. And he's like, all right, come in, close the door. And put that gold on the table too.
Okay.
Alright. So, you put the gold on the table, the three of you sit down. He pulls out like, you hear some from the, like, coming from something as he pulls out a loaf of bread from it. Like, bread, if you so desire. Now then.
I desire.
Now then, Drow. I warn you, what I'm about to tell you, you should best forget about.
Okay. Go on.
Alright. So, it all started a few months ago, when adventurers came to Bryn Shander. They're a weird sort, a brotherhood of a brotherhood is what they called themselves. There were 4 of them. There was a slightly older lady who carried around a magic orb. There was an old man in a red hat, a white tiefling, and the brown-haired bespectacled girl. The girl, though, is the one that's the main focus here. They came here a while back, searching for God knows what, And of course, they reached out to all of the well-respected and well-regarded adventurers, inventors, and magic knowers. At least those who don't operate, you know, on the high and mighty, like, town hall, or like in the high and mighty politics, like Miss Shun does, because he kind of spits as he says that. I've been known for a good chunk of, for most of my life to be a part of that kind of scene in the underground. Anyways, though, they came here asking me about God knows what. Magic artifacts, magic places. I didn't have nothing to tell them. So they did ask me about something about the rhyme. And I'm assuming you all know what that is, as he points out his window.
All too well.
Yeah. The tiefling, the red-hatted man, and the older lady, they didn't give much of a damn about it. But that bespectacled girl did. It was by the name of Nass. Nass, as he kind of just mutters that to himself. She seemed the most interested, and I told her I did know something about it. But I guess her party wanted to get going, so she didn't come back after our little meeting. Then, about a few weeks ago, she comes back, with a platinum dragonborn no less. Goes by the name of Silas. They wanted to know about what they could do regarding the everlasting rhyme. And where the real tearjerker comes in. My best friend, my best mate, my best buddy, Macradius, he was actually working on something that could end the everlasting rhyme. A device, an invention of sorts, he kept telling me. But I felt poor Macradius was lost. It's hard dealing with him sometimes, and I feared that invention would eat up most of his time and energy. And so I told him about it, told him that if anybody was trying to actually try and stop the rhyme, it was Macradius. I told him that it was a fool's errand, he didn't know what he was doing. Or he kind of knew what he was doing, but I didn't think he'd ever be able to solve it. But these two here, Nass and Silas, they said they had their hands on something that could solve it. They just needed to find someone to work with to kind of fill in the missing piece, no less. And once I told them about Macradius and his idea, and his own invention that he had in mind, they decided that they were going to go out and see him. That was a few weeks ago, though, lad. And even though I told them to write back after they met with Macradius, tell me if old Macradius was alright, doing well, hadn't blown himself up yet, then, I would be a bit more at ease. Nothing's come of them since. I can only fear what Macradius got them into, or God knows what they did when they got the device that she had, the device that Macradius was working on combined together. Who knows what it could have done to them?
The device that she had?
Yes, she had this magical item. I don't know where she got it, but there was they didn't want to talk about how they got it. But it seemed like she had an interest in stopping the rhyme, and so did he. And I guess they worked well together, that's why they came to me. So, that's why I know what became of your Silas. Him and her went to go see Macradius, and that was a few weeks ago, and no one's heard anything since. Even though I told them to write me back, those bastards.
This information surely was worth the gold. Could you point us in the same direction you pointed them?
He gives you like a wide eye. Didn't I just tell you, boy? People they went to go see Macradius a few weeks ago, and they still haven't come. And no word, no message, no nothing. Just crazy devices and plots to end the everlasting rhyme. If you go there, you too will be lost. I assure you.
Look, we got 3 other people with us too.
Oh, the more the merrier. You can all blow yourselves up. Then once you try and solve this crisis.
What's
We'll
the
worry
worst that
about
can
that.
happen? You point us to go somewhere, and we die, and then you can keep being
The 50
this
gold.
wonderful landlord owner that you are. So
He just looks at you. Boy, I'm tired of sending people to their deaths, though. It's not a fun thing to do.
I'm gonna slam my fist on the table. How about you just tell me where they went? I'm getting tired of this.
Roll me intimidation.
I already paid you the 50 gold.
Roll me intimidation with advantage. And I'll have Vars and
Oof.
Vars and Correth. Can you roll me an insight, please?
Sure. That is.
Alright. Vars. You can see Sorrin's attempts to try and beat reddening aren't like the best. It's like as when Sorrin smashes his hand on the table, he smushes the bread, so instead of making a loud thud sound, it makes a sound. Vars, you can read from Copper. That's not like he's not doing this to be a dick. It seems like he actually does not want like people to die. Like he seems torn about, you know, telling people to go find Macradius and help him out versus don't do that. This is a bad idea. I don't want to lead you down a bad path.
Well, I know that you have our best intentions in heart, but if we were to want to warn people away from going after the same thing, we might need the information to know where to tell them to shy away from.
Roll me a persuasion check with advantage, Vars. 2. Yeah, you beat him with a 22. Alright. Glad to hear someone in this party gets it.
Just gonna wipe some bread off my hand.
Out past the city of Lonelywood, there is a forest. Pretty thick, but once you get past the forest, there's a cabin, a black cabin. That was where I knew Macradius had taken up residence, and that is where I directed Silas and Nass. So, beware, warn people away from the town of Lonelywood, warn them past the Lonelywood forest, and definitely tell them to stay away from the black cabin.
I think we can do that. We'll keep others safe.
Alright. Now get the hell out of here. As he starts eating the mushed up bread.
Gladly. I'll stand up and start heading towards the door.
Alright.
I'd like to sleight of hand the money off the table.
Well, he already has it in his pocket.
Oh, I didn't hear that. All right,
Okay.
on we go.
Yeah, he would have taken it the first thing before he started talking.
That's fair.
Okay. So. Actually, let's do this now. Alright. As you guys, you leave the monastery, Mishan, gives you a bow, Sorrin. Like,
I'll bow back.
hope you... Glad to see you got out of there in one piece. Hopefully, Copper didn't make it too difficult.
With his type, all you gotta do is give him some money and they'll start talking.
I mean, how do you think we were able to have a nice place like this as our monastery? Alright, but she gives you a bow, tells you, if you want to come back, talk to the other students here, or members, you're always always welcome you, especially if you are a student of Silas too.
I'll probably be back later tonight.
Alright.
Confession after, things.
A safe house.
Yeah, okay.
So, as you guys make your way out, funny enough, sorry, let me just try, where's the music? You guys begin to walk a few feet away as you see that old dwarf from the blacksmith shop. He's like standing in the street and he looks to you. And he runs up to the three of you. And then gets down on his knees in front of Vars. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I knew it was true after I had to go through my old books again after you left, but...
Is this a dwarf?
Yeah, this is the elder dwarf from the blacksmith shop, as he's...
No, yeah, I'm like whispering to Correth, is this like a dwarf thing they do, or?
I guess.
Now listen, I don't know what you're talking about. I say very loudly, and I say a whisper to him.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Oh. You have that same look. I've seen it once before. Back when I went to the parades. You're Vincent's son, aren't you?
That's a name I have not heard in a long time.
Vincent Sunblight. Oh, God rest his soul, as he kind of does like a little prayer thing.
Yeah. One can only hope at this point.
Oh, but tell me, what's the Crown Prince doing in a place like this? Buying in a shop like mine?
Listen, that's not who I am anymore. I haven't been able to be there in so many years. I don't deserve that title anymore.
Oh, but... No. You are Vincent's son, so... You do deserve it. Listen to me. Listen to me, my liege, as he kind of gets down, like, head to, like, the snow, essentially, at this point. People are actually kind of, like... They're kind of seeing this scene. It's kind of weird right now. I fear what the new Underground King is doing. That blastic Zardarok. I can smell the stench of those mushrooms coming in and out.
The mushrooms. Yes, it's not the first run-in we've had with them since leaving that place.
Yeah. If anything...
Trust me, I know all too well what he can do, what he's done.
What will you do to stop him? You technically hold the title of the Underground King, not him. He only has that because... As he's about to say it, and he kind of looks at you and realizes maybe it's not a polite thing to say.
No, I understand. And trust me, I plan to take it back by force if necessary.
Oh.
But hopefully it won't require that.
Oh. I'm happy to hear it. I hope you do something to put him down. I lost family too when he laid siege to the kingdom in the south. But just so you know, young prince, I still believe in the same dream your father did. Of a kingdom where all dwarves can come together. Duergar, hill, mountain, and live in peace.
I put my hand on his shoulder. I too feel the same way, and you can take my word on it. If it's done with my last dying breath, I will kill him, and I will take back over the throne.
Oh. As he's just kind of like, he's like wailing, happily wailing at your, like holding your knees as he just kind of crying, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Don't, you don't have to thank me. It's must be done.
Oh. I'm glad to know that my craftsmanship is going to the Crown Prince.
Thank you for your hard work, and I help him up.
Yes. And he says one thing. And when you've regained control of the kingdom, just know that Garn the Hammer, as he points to himself, will gladly take up his tools once again to assist you in rebuilding it.
Thank you for your kind words. And don't worry, I won't forget you.
Oh. And at this point, you see Elza, the daughter, the one who's running the shop. Dad, what are you doing out here making... Good thing Mom told me you ran off. He's like, Elza, you won't believe it. I met the Crown Prince, and he's right there as he kind of points to you. He's like, yeah,
I would
yes.
like to have disappeared.
And, well, don't worry. It's like she's like, yes, Dad, sure, Dad. Let's get you home.
Out of character, would I know anything about... Assuming that the underground killing somebody in the Underdark, would I know anything about that?
Roll me a history check. Just a straight
Sorrin
one.
spent the
Yeah.
majority of her life in there. A history check?
Yes, but it's because there are certain aspects to this. Alright. You can tell, or you can remember with a 13 that whatever this underground king thing is, it seems to be more of a Duergar related aspect to it. And you lived with Drow, you were unfortunately stuck with Drows for a long time, so... Oh, sorry, excuse me. You never really dealt with like a lot of Duergar.
Mm-hmm.
But you get the sense, yeah, this is definitely an Underdark thing and a Duergar thing. Outside of that, you really don't know.
Alright, so I assume after Vars shush it, like, alright, let's get out of here. So we walk away. I'm gonna say, so the Crown Prince.
Honestly, I don't know what that man's talking about. I think he was mad.
I don't believe you.
So, about that heist.
Pretty odd.
Well, we all have a past, don't we?
Yeah, but yours seems very, very important.
Well, I have things left unattended. And one day I plan on making things right.
Okay.
I'll look to Correth. Are you also secretly a crown prince of wherever you come from?
Hopefully one day.
What? Am I the only one that is not?
Nah, of course, no crown prince.
I was literally sold into slavery at my city, so I had the opposite of experience.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't take slaves where I'm from.
Well, that's where I learned to fight, so I guess I got something good out of it.
I was gonna say, of course, no crown prince. He's just chosen by the Feywild for a specific task, but the usual. All right. So, with that, you probably would. I'm assuming you guys would just go and meet up again. I'm assuming.
I would like to say to them before we meet up with the party. So we have it then. We're gonna do a little robbing.
I mean, you can
Probably
certainly
not.
try.
Are we grabbing Balthazar?
I think it's worth the risk. Maybe we can tonight before
Very stealthy.
that we can make some reconnaissance since we have to be in town for 2 days anyway, and then tomorrow we can, after we've gotten our new weapons and such, we can strike.
With my daily ability to step away, I think it might come in handy.
Don't you think it? In case things go wrong, I'm not saying they will. Wouldn't it be best to wait to do the heist until we know we're gonna leave Bryn Shander?
Right. Yeah, that's
what
what I was thinking.
already get like whatever,
Yeah.
uh,
I mean, I do believe that our timeline currently is 2 days. Because
Yeah,
Well, the thing
so,
is, we'll be coming back to Bryn Shander sooner or later. So,
It's
As
kind
long as
of
we don't get caught.
just having a way, like if we get caught, what are the
Yeah, let's just not get
repercussions
caught.
that are going to happen to the grand scheme plan here? I imagine Denver would not be happy with us tarnishing his reputation.
Well, let's
But
go ahead.
I don't really care about that, so
I mean, he has kind of a sketchy vibe off him anyway.
what's your read on Denver, Vars?
I couldn't really read too much about him. He doesn't seem like he's too good of a compatriot. Good as in alignment good, that is. But I do think he might be most disappointed if we do something like that. But that is, of course, assuming we get caught, and that's
Which we won't. We won't.
exactly.
So.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Just whenever.
Well, I mean, if you guys are not particularly feeling it currently, if we may have to come back, maybe we just shelf this for another day.
We'll talk it over with
There's
Balthazar.
other,
Okay?
yeah. Huh? What'd you say?
We'll talk it over with Balthazar, I think.
Or was he also in?
Same as you, he would guard, but you know. Maybe he has some
he make a
insight.
good guard.
Yeah.
Really,
Well,
really,
indeed.
really strong guy.
Yes.
Okay. Well, yeah. So, shelve it. Maybe not.
Yeah, shelf
see.
it for now.
I think we'll know when the time is right.
I believe so.
It'll be good to rob a place for crown prince, huh?
Yeah, let's put that on the down low, please.
Of course.
I don't know how I will be able to, but we'll see.
Alright, so I'm assuming since everybody's back now, you guys all make your way to the Northlook, which is the tavern where Denver said he was staying. And I'll catch up there. Let me pull out the music for that. Here we go. So Denver's like relaxing, has a drink at his side, and reading one of his books. I'm gonna just say you all came in at the same time. Like, I would say for the three who went to the religious district, Vars, Correth, and Sorrin. You know, it took you some time. You did some waiting around, kind of relaxing, and then you see the group from the library coming too. Denver though beckons you to his table. Good to see you all. Good to see you all. We've had fun.
What have you been reading, Denver?
Just this fiction book I picked up a while back. Of course, I still need,
What's it about? I love fiction.
just a story of pirates out to sea, robbing people, but doing some good along the way as well too.
What's
So
your rival robbing?
I mean, I'm not really. My family wouldn't be happy if I don't really rob. It's not really something they taught me in my family. Though I do understand sometimes that some risks do have to be made, especially if you do it for the greater good and whatnot. But of course, the book I've really been wanting to read after I finish this one, I recently purchased the biography of Barrow Green.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah! I got it. Fuck yeah, I got this shit.
It's written by Amric Van Hamter. Apparently, him and Barrow were good friends back in Baldur's Gates. But anyways, I'll probably start reading that one after I finish her fiction book. Anyways, you guys get what you want?
It's not an autobiography. That's interesting. I wonder why.
Well, no, it's called the biography of Barrow Green.
Oh, I know.
Also, all right. Anyways,
I love that you've made my character famous. It makes me so happy.
yeah, but he's also been heavily commercialized too.
I hate that, but I think it's so fun that he's famous and I get to see him all around. It makes me happy.
It's
Can,
so
can we
good.
get Barrow Green action figures or
Yes!
I mean,
Yes.
t-shirt?
you can only
I
buy
have
those. You can only buy those in Baldur's Gate.
Mm.
Okay. All right. Anyways, though, so
That boy.
so we don't get super sucked into that, but Denver's like, all right. So, thinking in terms of our future plans, though, it's only a 1-hour caravan ride to Targos. So I'm thinking if we leave before it gets too dark out, we can make our way there and get settled in. Of course, if you guys have...
We actually might be stuck here for a day or two. We got some There's some weapons being made.
Well, it's only an hour. We can go back and pop back. It's
Yeah, but do you
easy
wanna-
stuff.
Out of character, Avon, how far away is the Lonely Wood, and how far away he said stuff was? The
Okay.
Lonely...
So let me pull out the big boy map for you. So you are here.
Mhm.
Lonely Wood is up here, and he specifically said the black
Oh.
cabin, it's gonna be like somewhere all the way up here.
Oh, okay. I forgot that the Lonely Wood was actually one of the 10 towns.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, Lonelywood is where Roxy's from.
Point is, it's not like you're not gonna get there in like 30 minutes. It's gonna be an actual journey.
Yeah, it's gonna be a trip, a couple.
And then
So
also,
I'll actually, whenever Denver's done talking about Targos, I would actually go ahead and pretty much relay all the information I got about the Brotherhood looking to stop the rime, and then Copper's friend having a way to stop the rime, and all that stuff going on above Lonelywood.
all right. Roll me one insight check, please, Sorrin.
Insight check. Be good. Hey, that's not bad.
Okay. You noticed, as he told his story, there was one moment where Denver was his interest actually kind of like peaked a bit, and it was when he mentioned the Brotherhood gang and the 4 people. Like,
Mm-hmm.
when he mentioned like the older woman, that's what like kind of
Yeah.
piqued his
I
interest.
just kind of give him a look like,
But anyways, all right. So you need to. What you're looking for is. Ooh, that's. Denver ponders for a bit. See, there's 2 things. One, not only is Lonelywood pretty far, but you're asking to go to a place outside of the 10 towns vicinity, though.
Does he say this to the group?
yeah, I was open.
He's mentioning. Yeah, he's mentioning this. Yeah.
that
Yeah.
that there's a lead on stopping the rime.
Yeah,
It's basically what I'm hinting at here.
you know, I know those. I know those woods pretty well.
Well, there you go.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah. I will.
I could show us around.
I will tell you, Roxy. You do know the woods pretty well, but like, you've never really ventured past the woods after that, though.
Yeah, but like I can get us through the woods really quickly.
Okay. Alright then, alright. Well, I mean, unfortunately I can't get the sigil of Bryn Shander. There's no immediate crisis facing the city. But I know you have a thing.
There might be soon.
Oh, wait, he's like,
Oh my fuck no!
is there?
Okay, never mind.
Is there, Sorrin?
Oh, what? No. I was
Okay,
just saying, every other town seems to have one, so this one might have one soon.
true.
If you wait that long enough, it might show up.
Yeah. Plus, also, I know you have your thing you need to do in Targos as well, Roxy.
Mm-hmm. That thing. Yep.
So, alright. So you have 2 options right now. So Denver is saying, I'll just kind of like say it out of character. He thinks, since Targos is actually a relatively short caravan ride there, to head over, get settled in, maybe see what they could do and you guys can do in that amount of time. And then he says like, well, if you have your weapons, of course, it'll take a few days, then we can just come back right afterwards.
I have an idea. Also, I have a thing I need to ask you, Denver.
What is it?
Would you be able to look through, like, do a little research for me in the library? Specific, you know what we talked about earlier with the fire axe thing?
I see.
I wasn't having any luck looking through those books, but you seem one that's well versed in knowledge and books and stuff. Would you be able to, take a look for me? See if you can find anything.
Well, Roxy, I think I would be glad to help. However, I do feel as though I wouldn't feel as ease, mentally working on it, unless I had perhaps the 4th sigil of the 5 I need.
How about we go get it while you do it here?
How about I go with you to make sure everything's alright, and then once I have the 4th sigil, we can finalize this deal, Roxy.
Alright, that sounds fine.
Yeah. Don't mean to be a bit of a...
No, I get it. It's fine.
No,
I get it. No, I understand. You don't need to. Yeah, it's fine.
yeah. kind of the arrangement we have. I mean, I think me and Sorrin did a similar thing. I gave him something he wanted, but only after I was able to get the second sigil, so wouldn't be fair to him if I just did it for you nilly-willy.
Well, I mean, I did help. Okay. It's
I
fine.
say, you can. There are certain aspects to this of like, you know, we be wheeling and dealing. I'm not going to be, because he basically tells you, Roxy, that to really like, he's gonna have to like sit his ass down and go through like a good chunk of the Bryn Shander library to get this for you properly.
Stacks of books.
Yeah,
Yes.
so it's not like he wants to at least have a guaranteed, you know, I have the fourth sigil already. I don't want him to like, before I commit myself to this project.
It's fair.
Alright,
No, I get that. No, that's fair.
so how about it though? We can make the journey now, see what we can solve in Targos, and then afterwards we can come back here. I can do some library work. You guys can get your weapons, and then who knows?
Sounds like a great idea.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, it
Sounds good
sounds
to me.
alright to me.
Excellent. Correth, you cool with that too?
Yeah, sounds good.
Vars.
Sounds good to me.
Alright. Then we go get the caravan. It's gonna be a tight fit. But luckily since Roxy is has her own mode of transportation, we can all fit on mine.
Hell yeah, I love Nyx.
Alright. So yeah, he pays for your guys' like essentially late lunch, early dinner, as he goes and gets Nyx in the caravan. And you know, very quickly, it's about like 5, 6-ish when you guys head out. Where's that? On like the dark road outside of Bryn Shander. You have to go through the north gates to essentially get to Targos.
Targos.
Freehand.
What exactly did I need to do in Targos again? I'm sorry, it's been like a month or two. I
That's-
don't remember.
That is perfectly fine, Alex. So, Speaker Waylon of East Haven, he was trying to figure out who exactly were the people behind the theft at East Haven Town Hall. Not the Duergar, but remember the humans trying to take the
Yeah, they were trying to steal the pot of plenty, whatever.
Cauldron of Plenty. And he
Yeah.
knew his secretary was in on it, which was really freaky, and those men as well too. And the only thing he knew was that Prudence and them were from Targos. So he wanted to see what you can kind of dig up about these thieves and whatnot, like kind of what was going on.
Yeah. Do they have any like sigils or anything, like something that's, you know, from them, like a thing that I could trace from? Like I have the name. Do I have like
Funny
a
enough,
thing?
like it's Nyx. Honestly, funny enough, that is your
Yeah,
your
Nyx
proof.
is probably the biggest. Yeah, you're
You-
right.
Yeah. All right, but
She have any like symbols on her? Like any like markings?
you would notice on the saddle that came with Nyx, because she had it when you got her, it does have the symbol of Targos on it. And actually, wait, I never showed you guys the flags for Bryn Shander, so the first, here is what the Bryn Shander flag looks like. It's actually really nice looking.
I
And-
like that a lot.
Yeah. And then this is the Targos one that you also kind of see flying out as you make your way there.
I really like the Lonelywood one. It's simple and cute.
Mm-hmm. Alright. And you guys arrive in town relatively late at night, but sorry. Words are hard sometimes. Play music. Alright. You guys kind of come in through here. Targos also has a wall surrounding its city. Not as big as Bryn Shander's though. But just as quickly though, after the hour ride, you guys make your way in. Guards let you through. They tell you, oh hey, just a heads up, getting late. If you're looking for a place to stay, you can always go to the Luskan Arms. which I'm assuming you
What?
guys. It's like the main inn in town.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear the name of it.
Yeah.
I kind of blanked out.
Luskin Arms.
Got it.
So you guys make your way there. The caravan is parked along with Nyx is like led out to the stable. You make your way in as it seems like a much older style inn. Wooden, floor is a bit creaky and all that. But find yourself sitting down. The innkeep comes up. Hello, my name is Owen Tarsanel. Welcome to the Luskin Arms. How may I help you?
I think I'm going to get at least a drink for me. I think I'm going to offer a round for everyone, actually.
Okay.
I think I'm feeling it.
I would love a drink.
Alright. Mark 1. If you pay 1 gold, you'll cover like all the drinks for the night.
Alright.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Denver is like, oh, first time paying for me. Thank you, Balthazar. And as for you, Mr. Tarsan...
Yeah, you've been so good to me.
Yeah. As for you, Mr. Tarsanel, I need rooms for the 7 of us. And also, when's this... I need to figure out like where the speaker of this town is. And then Tarsanel's like, well, actually, sir, funny enough, Speaker Maxil Dinar lives here in the Luskin Arms. If you want, you can meet with him and set something up. I'll gladly take that, says Denver. Alright.
Your speaker lives in the inn?
It's his lifestyle, apparently. You'll
Alright,
see what I
I
mean.
get it.
You'll see what I mean when you meet him.
Well, if I could live in an inn, I would too. So, can't wait to meet him.
Alright. So, Denver looks to you all. Alright, everybody. Best behavior. And pull this off right. I'll have that for a sigil, and we'll all have what we're looking for. And, I know you have your thing to talk to him too about, Roxy.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. So, after about half an hour as you guys eat and drink, Tarsanel comes back. Speaker Maxil Dinar is ready to meet with you. He's in a meeting with Captain Scat right now, but when I told him about some adventurers being in town, I think he seemed more than happy to meet with you. Do you mind his pet snakes, though, when you come in?
Snakes!
Yes. Alright, so,
Snake.
Ken.
yeah?
Hmm?
Oh,
I just-
I thought you were saying
No.
something. Okay. So you guys make your way up to the second floor. You go down the hall into what appears to be like the nicest looking door in this place. You knock. Just a second, as you hear doors kind of shuffling. As you first see a red tiefling in armor kind of open the door. Oh, I guess you guys are here for the meeting with the speaker.
Yeah.
Indeed, we are.
Alright, welcome in. As he watches the tiefling sits down at a chair, and you see this person feeding his snakes. I gotta find the image though.
Snakes.
Real quick, is that tiefling male or female?
Male.
Alright.
Yeah.
Snacks, you could say.
Snacks.
Shoot, where? I know I saw it before. Give me like, talks amongst yourself as I try and find it in the images.
Do we have like a snake vibe going on in this party? Is that?
Yeah,
Or is
you
that
think
out
so?
An out of character thing. We haven't talked about snakes, but
Sorry. I should have marked this. I wasn't sure if we were actually going to get to Targos or not, but here we are. By the way, I have loved your guys' RP today. It's been so much fun.
it's been a good one.
Hell yeah, RP's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Balthazar is a little bit freaked out by the snakes.
Oh, yeah, you definitely will be once I show you the image.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's
Okay.
see the snake. I'm
Just
so
by snakes in
hyped.
general, I'd say. Just Balthazar as the snake guy.
Here you go. Okay, I'll use this one for now.
I have an entire D&D character themed around snakes.
Ah!
Yeah. And these snakes
They
are.
have wings.
They do have wings. They are flying snakes.
Yes! Yes, 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 yes!
Yeah.
Balthazar
I love
is-
them! Ah, I want to
Professionally
pet them! I
freaked
want
out.
one! I
Yes.
want to cuddle them.
This is the coolest speaker yet.
Yeah, for real.
Honestly.
Balthazar is in the corner a little bit.
The friend of snakes? Oh, a friend of me.
Yeah, he looks. Welcome,
As a
adventurers.
snake, I'm very happy about this guy feeding his snakes. Quite
Well-
happy.
Welcome, adventurers. Don't mind Violet and Rose as he points to the snakes in the cage.
Violet and Rose! Ah! I love them! Oh my, they're so cute! I have a Violet.
My name is Neret Maxildinar, speaker of Targos. And how may I assist you?
Which one's Violet and which one's Rose?
Funny enough, Violet is the red one and Rose is the green one.
Pretty.
That seems kind of backwards.
Just the way I like to get
I mean,
to.
not really, because Violet isn't green. So.
Yeah.
But
They're not,
Rose is red.
yeah,
Yeah,
Violet's
but roses have green stems.
Yeah, I guess, but so does all
Oh.
plants.
I would say that red is closer to violet than
I-
green is.
I found the full image. It has scat in it too, so that's why I wanted to grab it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, they're so cute. Oh, they're so cute.
Yeah,
I
I
love
do
them.
have Stephen. He's got a vibe.
yeah. So Scat's kind of just sitting at the chair, like arms crossed.
I imagine
and
he's doing that pose exactly.
Yeah. Well, not all the time because it's like hard to keep that pose for a
He
while.
does that all the
Yeah,
time.
armor.
Every second of every
That's a
day.
weird
He's doing
flex,
that.
but okay.
He
Yeah.
just did like that.
Alright.
He's a real bad captain because he's always in this pose.
Yeah, he just can't move. They have to go oil him up like the Tin Man.
All right. So
Gotta lube him up.
yeah. So I'm gonna just call him Neret because his last name is like really complicated to say sometimes.
Actual art.
Maxildinar. All right. So then, I heard you want to have a meeting with me. At which point, I'll do this part first. So Denver's like, "Oh, why, yes, speaker. We were hoping to perhaps. We're fine adventurers helping out the towns of, helping out the 10 towns with whatever they need, in the hopes of acquiring the sigils." At which point, Nerd is like, "The sigils? Well, you must be very good adventurers then if you think you can earn my sigil." At which point, Denver's like, "Well, have you no, good sir, we already have 3 of them." Nara raises an eyebrow at that. "Well, I guess you people would put in some good work then."
I mean, I feel pretty confident in my abilities, and I'm gonna I'm gonna take my axe and like do like a flip.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. This Nara puts closes the cage on the snakes as they're eating their little mouse. I actually do have something that there is a situation that does need to be resolved. You see, one of my strongest supporters here in Targos, a Mr. Keegan Verlin, he's a bit under distress right now because his husband went missing recently.
Oh no.
And maybe perhaps these fine adventurers can find Keegan's husband. You think that's in the realm of your possibilities, finding a missing person?
Yeah, that sounds like we could do. Where did he go missing? Like, where was he last seen?
That seems tame, like compared to the other things we've done. To be honest.
I don't know too much. Wait, what was that, Sorrin?
So it always starts that way.
Yeah.
From
This
what
one's gonna be easy. I can just feel it.
Yeah, I believe his husband Garrett. He's one of those mountain types. Likes to kind of go out and explore the wilderness. I think he went on one of those wilderness kind of expedition stuff, and probably why hasn't been back though. But you're gonna have to speak more to Keegan about it. But if you're able to find Keegan's husband, Keegan gives you guys some wonderful words of praise. I think that the Targos sigil could be yours. Denver is very much like, "Oh well, thank you. I think finding a missing person can easily be done by us. We know how to do all that."
Where
Excellent.
might we find this Keegan?
Scath kind of brings up. He says that actually he pulls out like the map of Targos and is like, you can find him over here. I'm not going to point to a house right now because I'm too busy showing off this image, but yeah. And as Neris sits down, is there anything else I can help you out with?
Yeah. Do you know anybody by the name of... What was their name? Fuck.
Prudence.
Do you know about anybody by the name of Prudence?
I don't believe I have, but why do you mention this Prudence?
Well, see, there was a sticky situation down in, fuck, what's the town?
East Haven.
There was a sticky situation down in East Haven. See, Prudence and their gang of,
Thugs.
their crew,
Ne'er-do-wells.
they tried to steal, a cauldron of plenty from their town that we had recently obtained for the people.
A cauldron of plenty. That sounds plentiful. But I see. So, what happened to this Prudence then exactly? Who brings you here?
Well, we're trying to find out more about that. Like more about like if there's more people, if they're like a bigger thing,
I see. Well, I guess I first have to warn you now that while I am the speaker of Targos, I'm not a native Targosian. I came to this town a few years ago from Zenthium, but luckily the townsfolk love me and the work I've done here that they've elected me speaker. Scat here, though, as he gestures to Scat. You've been around longer. Maybe you can search up this Prudence character and what that was all about. And what were we gonna say?
That would be very helpful.
Scat's like, I can get right on that. What were you saying though, Sorrin?
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought someone was gonna say something. I'm sorry.
Nope,
Sound like someone skipped up. All right then. Scaff kind of looks to the lot of you. Do you have anything know about this Prudence or any where I can kind of start?
Do we know anything about it? I
I've
killed her pretty quick.
I know. First of all, that's the funny part. Second of all, Roxy, you did literally just ask me about any evidence you had, so.
What? Sorry, what? I'm sorry. My brain.
Okay.
What?
Vivian, come on now. You gotta stay focused. We're almost through this.
I know. I'm just.
You were asking me about evidence and that thing you have, the thing you're writing on.
Oh yeah. So they had an axe pick. Yeah, that I had.
You've acquired.
That we have acquired. That we have taken control of.
Yeah. Scat's
I
like,
befriended, and we're a good team.
if you wouldn't mind, says Scat, you mind letting me inspect your axe speak? The things it has on it. That will probably give me a clue about the townsfolk here and all that. That could perhaps be useful.
Not at all.
Thank you. And as Neris kind of brings it, well, I think if that's all settled in, I think I'm gonna clock out for tonight. Suppose all of you should go clock out as well too.
We're in your room. This is where you live.
Why not? He's saying he's getting ready to go to bed, and he's just like, he didn't plan for a slumber party tonight.
Alright.
Alright, but
Of course. Thank you very much, Faker.
No problem. As you guys leave, Scaff leaves with you. He pulls out the Targos map and he marks down where Keegan lives. Just tell Keegan in the morning that Scaff and Nerif sent you, and Keegan will probably point you in the direction to go from there.
Of course. Thank you very much.
No problem. As he watches
soon.
Scat leaves. Denver's kind of like, isn't it just amazing how things work out for us? We can solve this issue tomorrow, and then the next day we can all be back in Bryn Shander, having a nice laugh.
Uh-huh.
Yep, sounds easy.
All right.
What could go wrong?
All right. And with that, Denver will go up for the night. You guys can chill and relax for the night, and unless anybody else has something they want to do, I think this is what we're gonna call it.
I don't think so.
Nope. All right.
I think I'm all good.
GG, everybody.
GG.
GG. GG easy.
Yeah.
GG.
So you got to explore, get into stage 2 of this part of this chapter. You got to finally get to Bryn Shander, was like the big city, all the cool stuff.
All the cool stuff that
Yeah.
we just use for shopping.
Yeah. I don't know.
I got some more information out of this.
Yeah. I thought, I will admit, it was pretty, no, it's funny, because, like, I rolled for those magic items yesterday, and, like, those were the things I just managed to pull up, though. But, and guys, you have to remember, magic items are actually very expensive, though, like...
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we know.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I pulled up my
Yeah.
character sheet and saw the 160, and I was like, yeah, I'm walking out of here with at least one potion.
hell yeah.
Because the potions, you probably actually discounted the potions.
The regular healing potions they usually actually do cost 50. It's like,
Okay.
after that is where prices vary. But, no, yeah, glad, there's a healthy bit of stuff for you there, Sorrin. I knew you were going to enjoy. Yeah, there's a lot more to Icewind Dale than you would expect. Alright, let's...
Much more to discover.
Yeah. And then, yeah, those, you guys, sorry, Vivian, but you guys did not have good rolls at the library to, like...
No,
just-
not at all.
No, yeah.
Listen, that's how it goes.
I mean, like I said, at least I found the library this time.
Yeah. And then Kahuna, I hope you enjoyed your part too. I'm just saving that one up for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm about it.
Okay, and also I gotta say, I cannot figure out the alignment of this party sometimes. Like sometimes you guys seem like actual good. Yeah, sometimes you seem like good leaders, and then like, let's rob the magic shop, and like if it's be active.
It just seems like a fun plot line.
Well, I mean, you should have expected me.
I mean,
just who's gonna listen? Really?
I don't deny that it is a fun plot line, but like,
I did try to pivot us towards the bank instead.
oh man,
It's true, banks are evil.
okay, so
I feel like that would be more heavily guarded, though.
It'd be more heavily guarded, but I don't know, be cooler.
I
than
don't know,
robbing just a
thinking
poor
about
dude.
it. Thinking about it though, I feel like Sorrin would be like, yeah, I don't really want to rob the place, but I also don't want to see Vars get hurt and doing the robbing. So if anything, it's just time to deal some non-lethal damage if we get caught. So
Yeah, that's basically what I was too. Like, I don't want Vars to get hurt. I don't want Vars to kill the magic shop opener if it comes to that. So I'm just gonna get in there, de-escalate.
knock some dudes unconscious, and then we're just gonna disappear and never be there.
Yeah,
Gone.
These are the guards and hit the vault.
Phase away into the
Yeah.
shadows.
you never head back to Bryn Shander, arguably the biggest one of the most important cities in this region.
When we go back, we send everyone in to get the stuff for us, and then they come meet us back, and then we
Mhm.
See, Avon, I was wearing a mask, so they can't tell who I am.
Yeah, there we go.
Huh.
Yeah, it's just
I didn't think about the mask.
yeah, the mask easily covers up the giant axe you're wielding and the fact you're a half-orc too.
Yeah, it's fine.
Very,
At least a few
very
other half-orcs.
easy description.
Exact half-orc barbarian, 1 in a million.
Half-orc barbarian with a magical book tied to the
Yeah, you have the book on you too.
Yes, that's very
big magic
identifiable.
book that's very obviously a magical book.
All right,
Yeah,
Leave that one at
and then
home.
also like a dark elf, and then a dwarf.
and then
I guess
the Eldarin too.
The blue elf.
And also the Goliath
Pretty identifiable.
was also there.
Actually,
Everyone else.
MGM seemed like the one person who didn't want to rob the place.
I didn't.
Roxy was out of it.
No, me and Roxy. I feel like Roxy and I have I don't know what Roxy's alignment is, but
You have a similar
morals.
similar moral
morals. There we go.
alignment.
That's
Yeah. All right. Hop in the stream. I'm gonna rate our boy Poos on Poos.
heck yeah.
I've been here the whole time.
Yes, I'm thankful for that. One of my best streams in a while. So yeah, 2 weeks. We'll do the next session.
Can't wait.
All right. So I'm glad you all had fun. Time to say bye, stream.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.